Anarchy in the UK was the first big hit for the Sex Pistols 40 years ago, but don't get nostalgic just yet. Any plans for an exhibition celebrating punk rock with Sex Pistols memorabilia just went up in flames, literally. The son of the group's manager burned his entire collection on a barge on the Thames. The CBC's Yelena Adzik is here with the details, and this collection is said to be worth quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, by his own arguments, this is Joe Corr, the son of the manager of the Sex Pistols. His name was Malcolm McLaren. By his account, he says we're talking about 5 million British pounds. Now that works out to be more than $8 million Canadian. So we're talking about a significant sum. As you see here, the barge, and it is on the River Thames in London. It is just quite the spectacle. And you see so many different bits of memorabilia being burned. We're talking about everything from posters to clothing and other music-related items. And it didn't stop there. There were also, dummies of the former Prime Minister David Cameron, ex-Chancellor George Osborne, as well as Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson were among those engulfed in flames, as you can see right there. And this was all part of a protest against any kind of attempt to formalize or make official a celebration of the anniversary of punk. Now, this is really a fascinating kind of approach to all of this, because if you think about it, he's taking his personal items, these are things from his father, and he's deciding he's going to burn them because he feels like there just shouldn't be a way to learn about punk in a museum. It's so much more than that. Have a listen to how he puts it.
Punk was never meant to be nostalgic. And you can't learn how to be one at a Museum of London workshop.
So provocative, right? This is all coming on the heels of him talking about punk becoming another marketing tool to just sell you something that you don't need, the illusion of an alternative choice, quote, conformity in another uniform. I should mention that this is the founder of the very, very luxury label. It's a lingerie label, Agent Provocateur. So on the one hand, it's interesting because he's saying he feels like punk has just been usurped, has been taken to sell goods, and he is the founder of very expensive luxury goods product company. So yeah, it's just interesting to hear his perspective. Mother, by the way, the fashion designer Vivienne Westwood.
Yeah, what's the Sex Pistol? What are they saying about this?
I found that really fascinating. The bass guitarist for the Sex Pistols ended up saying that he's a, quote, nincompoop. Yeah, a punker talking about him being a nincompoop. This is Glenn Matlock. And he says that, I want to paraphrase Monty Python, quote, he's not the savior, he's a naughty boy. I think that Joe is not the Antichrist. I think he's a nincompoop. And he referred to this protest as, quote, dopey. So, what do you think? I'm curious if you feel like punk should never be celebrated in a museum, or if it actually belongs there so people can learn about it. It's a good question.
Yelena, thank you.
At Yelena Adzik on Twitter.